prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it.
Hey y'all, I'm back with another video. I'm trying to be more consistent. It's honestly hard, especially when YouTube is not your only job. You have a lot of other things going on in life. Yeah, it's very hard. But anyway, I know you guys can see from the title what I am speaking about, and I feel like it's very important for me to speak about this because a lot of people go through it. Like being different and looking different from siblings and other relatives, even if you were adopted or you wasn't adopted and you just look different, or you have a different father from your relatives, or you're the only one that has a different father, or all of you guys have a different father, have all different fathers, but they look more alike than you do. You know, it's just a sensitive topic, I feel like, to some people. Some people honestly don't care. So I just felt the need to like really give you guys a little bit of my upbringing and how I was raised. Not really how I was raised, but basically like how I was treated growing up. And honestly, most of the stuff that I'm gonna tell you guys, my mom probably doesn't even know. She probably knows like a little something of what I went through, but she probably doesn't know to what extent, because I was so young. Like I never really commented on it or paid attention to it or even really cared. So my mom never really had to really have that talk with me, because she treated all of us the same anyway. If not, she treated me a little more special, you know, because I'm the oldest or whatever. But in terms of the outside world, like, people could be really cruel and not even like care or not even realize it, like how cruel they are, especially when it comes to kids. Like, it's just certain stuff you can't say to kids or around kids, and a lot of people just don't get that. Like, and it's just ridiculous, honestly, in my opinion. But all right, so let's jump right in. All right, so I have two younger sisters. We're all 18 months apart. So I'm 18 months older than my middle sister. My middle sister is 18 months older than my youngest sister. So yeah, I know. So yeah, we're all 18 months apart, and my mom had 3 girls, and we all have the same father. But for some reason I look, hold on. For some reason, I'm at work, yeah. I'm just hoping nobody walk in the door. But anyway, for some reason, I look more like my father than my 2 younger sisters do. So I'm obviously brown skin. My dad is brown skin. And my 2 sisters, my 2 younger sisters, are like light skin. And my mom is also light skin. So I feel like my 2 sisters look more like my mom, and I look more like my dad. I don't know how that happened, why it happened, have no clue, whatever. So growing up, I know a lot of people, even Spice from Love and Hip Hop, a Jamaican artist, she like touched on this topic a lot about lighter skinned artists having more leeway and more benefits than darker skinned artists, especially women. And a lot of people touched on this, and like I said, it's a real touchy situation when it comes to some people, because some people really still deal with the negativity and the backlash of being darker skinned, and a lot of people are just not comfortable in their skin. And in many areas of the world, it's very common to brighten your skin and to lighten your skin, because lighter skinned people are accepted more. It sucks that we have to like go through this and deal with this, but that's just how it is. Growing up, I've always been like darker skinned. I feel like when I was younger, I was a lot darker too, which is weird. But I've always been darker than my two sisters, and them being light skinned, I feel like they did get treated better when it came to the outside world and school and things like that. But we were never in the same grade for me to really experience that. We were always like I was always here and they were always there, either together or it was all three of us separated because of our age or whatever the case was. But I didn't really experience the hardship of being darker skinned growing up because my mom like really wouldn't allow it to get to us, or if somebody outside made a comment, like we would never hear it, we would never know about it. But I will say this one time, when we used to live in like Best Side in Brooklyn, and we lived in a house, and I remember like it was yesterday, this lady, I guess she was our neighbor, like because we used to see her all the time, like in the morning, like on our way to school, coming home from school. And my mom is like people like to talk to my mom. My mom is like, she attracts talkative people, nice people, and my mom will not tell you, oh, I gotta go. She will like be like, oh, okay, and continue to talk or whatever. So this lady always used to see us, and she used to talk to my mom, and my mom just used to be like, oh, okay, and like entertain the conversation, and it's just always like whatever. So she was also an African American lady. She was also darker skinned, I remember. And I remember she used to always be like, oh my God, they are so beautiful, they are so beautiful. And then I remember her, like every day she would say that. And I remember there's one particular time where she has said, like, oh my God, like they are so beautiful. You should put them in modeling. And I know I tell you this every day, but they are just so beautiful. I just can't get over it. And then she said to me, like she was talking to me, but my mom was also standing there. Was she standing there? I'm not even sure if my mom was standing there, but basically she was like, you would be so beautiful if you had light eyes like them. And I'm just like, what? So, my two sisters are lighter skinned, and they both have light eyes. One of them have like eyes to the point where it changes with the season. So it could look gray, it could look green sometimes, it could look like hazel sometimes. And then my other sister, which is my younger sister, Tatiana, she has like really light, like hazel eyes, like really light brown eyes. And you could like really tell, like you don't have to be in the sunlight to see how light her eyes are. So that's the youngest one. And then Ariel is the one with the season changing eyes with the green, the gray. So her eyes are just like really light. So light skin and light eyes. They got the whole package. Okay. So yeah, so this lady said this to me. And I was just like, I didn't really understand. I was just like, oh, okay. I think I was maybe like 7 years old, 7 or 8. And I was just like, oh, okay. Honestly, I think I was younger because we lived in Best Side when I was like really, really, really young, like before I turned 5, honestly. So, which is sad. So she said that to me, and honestly, I don't even remember if my mom was there or not, but I do remember her saying that. And then she like, I guess she kind of realized like, okay, what she said was wrong. And then she tried to switch it up and was like, and you're so skinny and you're gonna be so tall, you should play basketball too, you would be a great basketball player, are you into basketball? And she tried to like throw off the conversation. I was just like, no, whatever, like that. But I remember she said that to me, and it was just like, it didn't hurt at the moment, but I feel like after that moment, I started like really paying attention to certain things and what people say. And I never really came to my mom and was like, oh, I'm sad and I feel away because they get treated this way, or people are always saying they're beautiful. Because honestly, I was just used to it. And I was always like the type of person that would just like uplift other people. So if my sisters was beautiful, then they was beautiful. And I would always like just tell myself, like when people would say, oh my God, they're so beautiful, looking at my sisters like and saying like, oh, are they twins or whatever the case is, like I would just always think, oh, they talking about all of us. And I would like go off running or whatever the case is, like, you know. But a lot of people used to ask my mom if my sisters were twins. I don't know if it's because the light skin thing or because I'm brown skin and they're light skin, so they just figure, oh, they look alike. Okay, Yeah, okay. So, yeah, so it was just, I guess I was the ugly duckling growing up. Nah, but honestly, thankfully, it didn't really damage me in any ways. It could have, but it didn't. And honestly, I just wanted to bring awareness to this topic because like everyone is beautiful. We all are so different. We all have our own unique ways and characteristics about us and looks. And it's so crazy because for a long time I thought, even as a teen growing up, like boys used to like my sisters more or try to talk to them more, and I was always like in the house or like reading a book or always in school or playing volleyball, doing something, you know, like in terms of school. And my sisters was always chilling, like they were the cool ones, and people used to come to me and be like, oh, you Ari and Tati's sister, right? Like, so I was like that outcast all the time. But my sisters made me feel like I was involved, but I knew for a fact, like, these people only hanging out with me because of y'all, you know? And it's crazy, that is crazy because I'm the oldest and it should be the other way around. But I don't know, maybe it's because I was brown skinned. But that's how I'm looking at it, and honestly I think that's how it is. And I'm just looking and I'm like, I have flourished. Like, I was beautiful when I was young, I was beautiful growing up, brown skin, light skin, don't matter, and I have flourished so well. Like, I always thought that my sisters was gonna be like models and they were gonna get these big deals, and I was just gonna be like left behind because I didn't have the light eyes, or you know. So I always used to think that or whatever, but I am amazing and you are amazing, and no matter what the color of your skin is, you are bad. Young, it don't matter how old you are, if you're 5, if you're 15, if you're 21, if you're 30 years old, you are beautiful in your own skin. And once we love ourselves in our own skin, that's when we can love other people properly. So take it from me, I've been there, and I'm gonna post some pictures to show y'all like the big difference between me and my sisters. And y'all probably be like, oh, how y'all got the same parents? But I'm telling you, we have the same parents, and I just wanted to come and try to reach out to people and just get the word out there, like just to like let people know you're beautiful, no matter the shape, the size, the color, the hair type, whatever it is, you're beautiful. And once you start really loving yourself and looking in the mirror and saying, damn, like I'm a bitch, like that's when other people will really realize like your worth and your beauty. Once you do, and you walk with your head high with that confidence, and you just feeling yourself all day long. Like, I'm that type of person. I don't care. Like, it could be a light-skinned girl standing next to me, oh, you cute, and I'll still compliment girls like, oh, you cute, sis, or whatever. Oh, that's cute, that's a cute jacket, or whatever. But I'm never gonna hate, I'm never gonna throw shade, like, cause I know my worth and I know that I am beautiful, and so are you. So I'm gonna post some pictures. I'm gonna insert some pictures now so you guys can see. I'll be back. Alright, so I'm sure y'all seen the pictures by now. And yeah. Like, you would have thought I really had it bad. Like, I could have had it really bad to the point where I was like adopted. Like, people today used to ask me like, are you adopted? Like, the things kids alone say to people, get alone adults. Like, it's just so crazy. Like, it's none of your business whether I'm adopted or not. You shouldn't be asking nobody that. But the things people say is just ridiculous. But yeah, if I could live through it and look at the brighter side of things, you can too. So make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all leave some comments if y'all want to. I don't know. But I'll see y'all in the next video. I'll see y'all in the next video.